What's going on, people? Back here today, I got something different for you. This is something that I don't normally do a whole lot, so this is going to be a learning experience for me and probably you guys too. Hopefully you've got some interest in this. Lately there's been a lot of YouTubers that have been doing these model steam engine builds. And these things are kits. They come with castings, cast iron and cast bronze. And basically what you got to do, you got blueprints that you finish machine these things. And if you get all the specs right, do it all right without destroying it, which hopefully I don't. And then you can assemble the thing and actually run it on either compressed air or steam. So I'm going to take you over here, let you see what we got going on, and then we're going to try to do this, and hopefully I don't destroy anything, because Lord knows anytime I try to follow a guide, it always turns to shit. But I got to do things off the top of my head. I think you guys have heard me say that before in my previous videos, that I don't draw things, I don't put it down as plans, I just do it, and if I do it, then it typically works really, really well. So let me show you what we got here, and then we're going to dive right in and hopefully make something pretty that works. So be back. And we're back. So what I've got here is the prints, and I'm trying to do this looking through the camera too, so you'll have to bear with me, do the best I can. We've got the prints here of what everything's supposed to look like. This is the base casting, obviously the flywheel. This is the cylinder, and then we've got cylinder heads, the steam valve, okay, that was inboard head. This is the regular outboard head, and then a whole bunch of stuff on the other side. But so what we've got is this nice cast iron casting here. It's actually made really well, that we'll have to machine it and get it to specs, which of course you can see right there what it's, what it's showing. And then what we're probably going to start with here is the cylinder. You can see that there. This represents that. This would represent that there. And then of course that over there. So we're going to start with this thing. As you can see, it's roughed out, rough bronze. And the only thing that's a pain in the ass about a casting is you don't have any, you don't have a surface that you can really indicate off of, because it's a rough casting. There's nothing there to really start with. So we've got to make a surface that we can indicate everything else off of. So I'm going to try to get this dude set up in the mill, and then we'll see what we got. So we'll bring you back again. Alright guys, back. Keep having issues with my phone. It's trying to update or something while I'm trying to make a video here, so it's driving me crazy. Anyways, what I was talking about before is making a surface that we can indicate off of. So we need some kind of reference surface to start off with. So what I'm doing is you kind of take your casting and split the difference with any irregularities that are in the thing. So what I did is I've got the thing sandwiched here in my chuck, and we're going to clean up this face, and then what that will allow us to do is set this thing upright with this flat in the vise, because my vise is trammed in, indicated real good in the mill. So we've got this big 3/4 inch end mill, and I'm going to try to not bump the camera around as I do this. It's kind of difficult with the thing in the way, but let's see here. I think we're going to just barely make it. I think we'll be good. So we'll get this thing cleaned up, and we'll see where we're at. Alright, back again, guys. I know the camera's going to shake around a little bit. So now what we got to do is we've got to drill the bore. Well, it needs actually bored out, not drilled out. But what I'm going to do, I don't want to use the mill to do that. But what I need to do is find the center of this casting. This thing, thankfully, is 1 inch, 9/1000 inch wide. So I'll find the center from the edge here, and the edge, well, actually just from the apex of this edge, and then come over, and then I'll find the center from this edge. That'll be the center of the piece. We'll probably plunge that through with an end mill at 7/16, because then I can put this thing in the lathe and actually bore it out and get a nice finish. I don't want to use a boring head in the mill. So now we've got to use this little thing, which is a edge finder, and show you guys real quick. Of course, I get to try to find the apex of this dang circle. Actually, you know what? I know what I can do. Wait, shoot. Oh, that's not going to make a difference either. So, let's see here. I wish I had a digital readout. This is one of the things that is a pain in the ass not having one. So you'll see the thing straightening up, straightening up, straightening up. It just kicked out like that. So that's my edge. See. Right there. So that is my edge, and then I need my edge finder is 200 thousandths wide, so I need to go in the radius, which is 100 thousandths. Let's see here. 0, 10, 20, 35, 36, 37 and a half. So I'll re-zero that. Now, to get exactly the halfway point, let's see here. I'm going to go 8 times, this is 1 inch 9/1000, so 8 turns is half of an inch. So we'll go 8 turns and 4.5 thousandths. Yeah. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4.5. Alright, so that'll be our center of that, hopefully to God. And then, even though I know that looks goofy, and then let's see, go over here, do the same thing, find the edge. Okay, same deal. 1, 10, 20, 35, 36, 37 and a half. I just went in the 100. Let me zero it out again. And the same deal, go 8 turns and then 4.5 thousandths. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4 and a half. Now that should be the, I know it's not going to look like dead center of that hole, but what we can do, just to kind of check and see, because I mean, I think it can probably be off a little bit, but I don't want to do that. It would make me feel like crap. I want to get it as nice as I can. What we'll do is put this thing down and take my precision. Oh, I wonder how long that's been out of focus. Sorry, guys. Here we go. Jeez, oh Pete's. Like exactly 3. Exactly 3. I'm gonna say that's dead center of that. So now what we can do, parallels are good. Needs to be a 1/2 inch hole, but that's got to be bored. Again, we're not going to do that. We're going to make a 7/16 hole. We're going to plunge it with an end mill. Hopefully this works good. And then we'll find out. Hopefully it doesn't grab this thing, sling it everywhere. God, that would suck. I know this isn't the greatest setup for this. I'm just trying to get something that I can find a reference surface on. Alright, got you guys back. So what I found is that from this point, I've got to move over 3/4 of an inch, which is 12 turns on my dial. So, and what I'm going to do is I got to get to the center of this part, which the only thing I can really do is eyeball it. So, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Damn. I lucked out on that deal. That's surprisingly in the middle. Oh, of course you guys can't see because the damn thing's in the way. I'm trying. Let's see here. Yep. Trying to get you guys adjusted, sorry. Kind of see there. Anyway, we'll bring this up out of the way and make sure that this is indeed, looks like 3/4 of an inch. Well, let's see something. Let's make sure. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Does that line me back up? Yep. So I was in the right place. And there's a lot of talking to myself. Sorry. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. All right. So we can finally take this end mill out. Put in the drill chuck. So we'll spot drill this. Center drill it, I should say. And again, can't believe how straight that is. I totally eyeballed that. I guess I eyeballed it good. Yep, 3/4 of an inch. So let me go see what drill bit size it said to use. Five 30-seconds. 156 thousandths, 2/10. Just checking everything while I get a chance. So 153. So it says to drill this thing all the way through. distance, I think, is, well, I gotta go one turn, brings me on center. So one turn brings the center of my rod to the edge of the part. And then I believe I've got to go nine turns on the dial. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Yep, that's dead center. So we gotta go 3/8 apart. 3/8 is 3 turns of my dial. Or hang on. Yeah, 3/8 is 3 turns. Or no, 6 turns. So we've got to go half that, so we've got to go 3 turns more. 1, 2, 3. Lock the table. That is where our first port's going to go. So we're going to center drill that. Alright people, so I'm back, and what we're doing now is I got this dude set up in the forejaw, got it indicated true, indicated the surface flat, and my last bore I indicated it spot on. I think it was about a 1/2,000. So I've got a little tiny boring bar set up in here, and I'm not going to record this just for the fact that it's kind of monotonous, and it's just a literally boring operation. So we'll bring you back once I get this thing bored to 500 thousandths. Alright people, see if I can keep this on camera here. So I did my boring operation and I got an extremely nice finish. And I took my time, did this very carefully. This is a 1/2 inch end mill. So watch the fit on this guy. Now talk about a perfect fit. There's probably a few tenths, maybe 1 or 2 tenths of play, maybe. It's perfect. So thankfully we got that done. I was dreading that actually. God, that is amazingly perfect fit. Anyway, I had to do that just so you could see. But now the next step is something that I'm dreading even more. We've got to take and hold this thing up on a 20-degree angle and drill right at the edge of the cylinder to meet up with these holes that we put there. So they're going to go down, angle, meet up inside there, and then we're still not out of the woods yet. Then we've got to get this set up in a rotary table and drill the holes. I think there's 4 on one side and then 3 evenly spaced on the other for the cylinder heads, inboard and outboard. So I'll try to get this stuff set up and bring you back yet again. Alright guys, I got you back. What I've got here is, and this is a real pain in the ass. I don't know if you can see that this thing is sloped. I got it on an angle block, and actually I'll try to bring you over here and let you see this real fast. I've got this on a 20-degree angle block with a stop there, hard stop to keep it from sliding. I've got the head centered, and what I've got to do is drill almost at the edge of the cylinder, meeting up with, it's got to drill through and it's got to meet that hole. So you got to do a little counter bore, give the drill bit a flat place to go. So let's see if we can do this here. Hopefully my end mill doesn't explode because I've only got a 2 flute. And I want to see something real quick before I do this, so I'll bring you back. Double check my my prints. got you guys back. And what I've got right here is my little tiny dude. It's my rotary table. So it tells me in degrees what increments I can turn this thing. So I had to get this indicated perfectly centered, and then I had to get the part indicated perfectly centered. And then from the center point of my bore, I'm on a 3/4 inch diameter bolt hole circle. So that means from these little spots that I made, it is precisely 3/4 of an inch. Yep. And they're all 90 degrees apart from one another. So you got to drill those with number 38-bit, 3/8 of an inch deep. I've already got I don't have a stop set, but I probably will set a stop once I drill the first one, and then drill all 4, and then go back and tap all 4. And then we've just got to flip this dude over, and then do 3 holes on the other side. It doesn't sound like much, but getting this thing centered is a major pain in the ass. So here we go. And wouldn't you know that my drill bit would be dull. So I'll bring you back in a minute again. Alright, back again. Alright, now you'll hear me count off 9. That's 90 degrees, obviously. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Same deal. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9. same deal. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9. Puts us right there on that mark. Alright, so I'm going to get these things tapped out to 540 threads, and then I'll have to flip it around and do the other side. I don't know if I'll bring you that back for that or not, so, but we'll see. So, bring you back here in a little bit. Alright, so I'm going to bring you guys back for just 1 second. This is actually, thank God, the final step of finishing this head, but what I'm doing is tapping out the last hole, and as you can see here, what you do to make sure that you tap perfectly straight holes. Oh, I keep following it with my quill, the way it keeps the tap handle straight, and it's perfectly concentric with the hole that you drilled. So thankfully this is the final step, and we'll do a little overview here in a minute when I get done with it. Alright guys, we are back again, and we finally got this thing licked. You talk about a pain in the ass. It's not that any of these operations were difficult, it's just that the setups were time consuming. Making sure that you know, all these holes, I can't remember, what was it? This was, I'm trying to do this on camera. These were 45 degrees, half angles. This was a 90 degree. These were, and they're all, what was it? 3/4 inch diameter bolt hole pattern. And then having to bore the cylinder out and make sure that it was concentric with the valve. And then also, that wasn't too bad. I think I did that off camera. But drilling these down and then having to drill those to meet up with these holes here, which they do. I took a piece of wire and they go straight down through and come out here. Both of these, which is perfect. But, and I don't remember if I showed reaming this on camera or not. Can't remember. But thankfully, we've got this pain in the ass done. And I couldn't be happier with it. It turned out really, really good. We had no oopsies, so that's always a plus. But I think next time we'll probably do, I don't know, maybe the flywheel. That'll be an easy one. Or if not the flywheel, probably maybe the base. Probably the flywheel though. It'll be pretty quick and easy. Maybe I'll do the flywheel and the base as like a part 2. So we will see. But thank you for, let's see if I can get that up closer. Thank you for watching, and hopefully you enjoyed. Hopefully I edit this into a decent video. It's the one thing that I struggle with big time. But yeah, looks really good. Turned out nice. I really like it. So I will see you guys next time. Thanks for watching.